Well, I think we, Lana, did our duty. We were called upon to do our duty by a three-judge panel responding to the request of the Attorney General of the United States, Janet Reno at the time. And obviously it was a very controversial time. At the same time, I believe justice was done and justice was served, and reminded us all that no person is above the law. And frankly, the most controversial part of the investigation, which Ken Gormley, who's a very able scholar and writer and the dean of the Duquesne Law School, focuses on, namely the Monica Lewinsky phase, came as a result of the determination, once again, of Attorney General Janet Reno that had to be investigated, and it was, and the report is there, and the actions of the Congress are there now as all part of history. But we're a strong country and a good country, and so we've marched on.
Do you think that these special prosecutor type arrangements, do you think those are really good or not? They seem to look for indictments no matter what.
There's always a danger of that in any prosecutorial system, JP, and Friends of Liberty are right to be vigilant and to look at arrangement structures and say, now, does this lead to or potentially lead to an abuse of power? I do think that there is a need for some kind of special prosecutor mechanism. We've traditionally had that in this country. So in the wake of Watergate, not Whitewater, but Watergate, many years ago, Congress hit upon a particular device that I think created special problems in terms of accountability. There were a number of controversial investigations.
Well, the years have gone by. The principal players have moved on. If you had a chance to sit down with Bill Clinton and now Secretary of State Clinton, what would you say?
Well, I'd say that was a rough patch, wasn't it? And we sure wouldn't want to have to go through that again. And certainly, I would say that at a human level, as well as just for the country as a whole, it was unfortunate that we went through it. But the fact remains that the Attorney General, who the President himself appointed, determined that there had to be an investigation, and that the investigation needed to go forward, and that your correspondent here should be the person to do the investigation. So that was our system, and again, the basic message is no one is above the law.
So you're opening a new chapter in your life now. What got you to say yes to Baylor?
Well, again, it was a call to come home, but I'm a fifth-generation Texan and have remained throughout the decades very closely tied to Texas with family here and so forth. But even more, Baylor is just a great institution. It's a Christian institution with a deep Baptist heritage, which I honor. It is a great opportunity for a private university that seeks very intentionally to integrate faith and learning and to welcome everyone to the conversation. It's just a very exciting place. Plus, we've got a great basketball team, men's and women's.
That said, Baylor has struggled with a lot of internal strife over recent years with religious identity, the purpose of the faculty, research versus teaching. There's concern that with your political background, you could be more of a polarizer instead of a peacemaker. How do you respond to that?
Well, I must say the reception here has just been, Lana, absolutely heartwarming. And I think that this place is just poised because of its interest in serious scholarship, in research, as well as great teaching, is a community that has already come together, and I hope I can contribute to that. I'm going to try my best to do that.
Well, thanks so much, and welcome aboard, President of Baylor University, Ken Starr. Sic 'em Bears.
Sic 'em Bears. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, JP.